New episodes of The View when she tries to pull the race card.
Yes.
And then she's like, America is racist. And then they're like, yeah, they might be racist, but they're not like slave owner racist. like somebody that we...
That's so true.
Yeah.
One thing, and I would have even actually not give her any is she said, well, I guess that's just what they did back then.
Yeah.
She should have followed that up with saying something along the lines of, and I understand that that's a departure from the way I've talked about.
Sunny Hostin, one of the most outspoken and compelling voices on The View, recently found herself at the center of a whirlwind she never saw coming. A revelation about her ancestry, uncovered during an episode of PBS's Finding Your Roots, left her, and just about everyone watching, completely floored. For years, Sunny has stood strong as a champion of social justice, using her platform to spotlight racial inequality, systemic bias, and historical injustice. Her views are bold, her delivery fearless. So when she agreed to trace her lineage on national television, many assumed it would echo the very causes she's fought so passionately for, perhaps tales of resistance, perseverance, and triumph against the odds. But instead, what she found threw everything into question. Her family history didn't just surprise her, it sent shockwaves across social media. The story that unfolded wasn't just emotional, it was layered, unsettling, and, to some, even controversial. What Sunny learned challenged her own assumptions about where she came from. Sitting across from the legendary Dr. Henry Louis Gates Jr., she braced herself for stories of migration and struggle, maybe even hidden heroes within her bloodline. But what she heard made her freeze. Her expression shifted, a pause, a breath. Then a stunned confession. I didn't think my family history would reveal this. That moment, raw and unfiltered, caught viewers off guard. It wasn't just a plot twist. It was the kind of twist that sparked debates, think pieces, and a storm of tweets, with our Sunny Hostin trending overnight. Memes popped up, podcasts started analyzing it. Everyone had a theory. Everyone had an opinion. So what was it exactly that turned her world upside down and got the internet buzzing? Why are people calling this one of the most surprising ancestry reveals in recent memory? Stay with us, because the details, they're something else.
There's nothing worse than to find out you're a white woman.
She's so disappointed.
It's really disappointing.
Her mother was white.
Oh my
The
God.
shame.
Oh my God.
The horror. History, and finds out that this is fantastic. She is descended from slaveholders. She's descended from slaveholders, and she's been apparently getting a lot of mail about her call for reparations because it turns out she's going to be paying them and not actually.
It was the kind of silence so heavy, so still, it made viewers double-check their screens to see if the feed had frozen. Even Dr. Henry Louis Gates Jr., a man who's navigated through some of the most jaw-dropping ancestral revelations on Finding Your Roots, seemed to pause, recognizing the gravity of what had just been uncovered. Sunny Hostin, usually poised and articulate, sat visibly shaken. She gathered herself and gently noted that while this discovery was hard to digest, it would be an interesting story to pass down to her children. But outside that quiet studio, the internet was already on fire. Twitter threads lit up. Comment sections filled with surprise, disbelief, and a few too many hot takes. News outlets rushed to cover the twist. Some viewers were stunned. Others found a sense of irony. But nearly everyone had something to say about what this meant, not just for Sunny, but for the broader conversation around identity, legacy, and uncomfortable truths. For someone who has consistently demanded historical accountability, Sunny now found herself in a place she never expected, right in the middle of the narrative. And just like that, the focus shifted. How would she respond next?
Shout out the View hosts, among the dumbest people on television.
Sunny's dumb. Certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just like so silly to say. It's not a well thought out. It's like if you had an idea for a premise and it was totally baked and half baked and you went on stage with it and it's nothing.
Just go for it.
It didn't take long for media voices to jump into the fray. Greg Gutfeld, never one to hold back, brought his signature sarcasm to the table, turning the situation into comedic gold for his audience. His take had viewers laughing, but not everyone was in on the joke. Online reactions quickly split into camps. Some argued that your ancestry has nothing to do with your character or beliefs, while others couldn't ignore the sharp twist of irony given Sunny Hostin's well-known advocacy work. From the moment the reveal dropped, social media lit up like wildfire. Twitter threads spiraled into heated debates, Instagram reels turned into commentary pieces, and TikTok stitched the moment with reactions ranging from disbelief to deep introspection. It became more than just a trending moment. It became a cultural flashpoint. Supporters rallied behind Sunny, insisting that no one should carry the burden of their ancestors' choices. Judge people by their actions, not their bloodline, one user wrote. But others pushed back, raising tough questions about consistency, beliefs, and the unexpected intersection of personal history and public identity. One viral comment cut through the noise. History doesn't knock. It barges in uninvited. And that's exactly what this did, sparking a much bigger conversation about legacy, accountability, and how the past continues to echo in the present. As the debate continues to evolve, the spotlight now shifts to Sunny. Will she face the conversation directly, adding her voice to the whirlwind? Or will she choose silence in the storm? Either way, all eyes are still watching and talking.